What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. It is Thirsty Thursday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The Dallas Cowboys should be on the field right now, probably doing a walkthrough. And we have some news. The Dallas Cowboys, to make room for Jordan Phillips, have released defensive tackle Carl Davis. Carl Davis, who is a journeyman defensive lineman, 10 years in the NFL, been with the Texans, Indianapolis. He's had coffee in a lot of places. 10-year veteran, 2.5 sacks, 66 combined tackles, not solo, combined. So this is definitely an upgrade when you look at that roster position. And as Stephen Jones always says, you know, player acquisition is a 365-day-a-year job because you're always looking to get better. What he doesn't add to that, he's always looking to get better on the cheap. You know, and sometimes you got to understand, you got to pay what you got to pay to get what you need. You know, I've got a problem here that I need to fix. One, I suck at being on ladders because when I put my 260 pounds on a ladder, that thing starts to bend a lot, especially when you're way up. And I've got a spot that I've got to fix and replace some wood siding on a 120-year-old house. And I'm not crazy about the idea of getting a ladder and getting up on there. So I can get a lift, get a towable lift, a 35-foot articulating one, and get up there and be able to take the side in, be able to feel safe and all that, and get it done probably faster, easier, and definitely safer. But it's going to cost me money. I already own the ladder. I can get up there on the ladder and have to carry, you know, 10-foot pieces of wood siding up there, try and cut it off of the ladder and everything else. Or I get the lift, that's $500 for a day, and get it done in half the time and probably easier and better. Now, if I was Stephen Jones, I'd use the ladder, okay? Yeah, I'd use the ladder because that's cheaper. But to make it easier, I'm going to go ahead and get the lift. But see, I'm going to be smart about the lift. I think I'm going to get the lift for a week, and I'm going to use it because it's towable at a couple of different places in there. I could go up on the red brick house and paint, well, first repoint up the chimney, and I can paint it. I could end up painting the roof up on there because that's 2 stories up there. I can paint the sides of the house and everything else. Heck, I can make sure I get my money's worth out of it. So the lesson here is you need the right tool for the job. And it costs you more to get the right tool. But when you have the right tool, the job gets easier. Are you listening, Stephen Jones? Are you listening? I'm going to say this is just the beginning of Cowboys moves. And I'm going to say, you can call me crazy, but one, the Cowboys, the last time I was at training camp before this year was 2 years ago. And what the Cowboys did was, by now they were already back at the Star working out. They ended up working out and playing the first preseason game, and then they went back. The Cowboys are staying longer this year in Oxnard, one, I think, because of the weather, and it can help keep their field and stuff together, so they abuse the ones in Oxnard. And it's a lot cooler in Oxnard, too. They can get more work in. But here's what's crazy. I've been there like 5 times for training camp. And the enthusiasm for the Cowboys and the fans actually being in the stands, you haven't been hearing. You know, I remember some years they would announce every day how many people were at Cowboys training camp. They've only done that once this year because it was a sellout, or excuse me, a max capacity of 4,100, and that was the Rams practice. But here it is, the Cowboys yesterday having another practice against the Rams. Those are the most heated. You see fights on the field and things like that. We saw, one of our defensive linemen literally push a coach on the ground, starting to fight, flicking a finger. So these are the practices you want to go to. When I planned my trip, I ended up going last week specifically to see the Rams. But as I'm looking at the clip, and it just hit me, when I was looking at the clip of our defensive tackle, damn, his name escapes me right now, Huggins, when he flicked off gave the finger and stuff, I remember seeing the stands in the background, and I swear it looked like you could only see 2 or 3 people in the stands. And that's not good for the Cowboys. And I dare say that one of the reasons why Jerry's all of a sudden started making a couple of moves is to try and turn that Cowboy fan frown upside down and start getting some, excitement again. Because the shit that they're doing, they have literally depressed the Dallas Cowboys fan base to the point of they're pissed off. They're losing interest, and they're not showing. I don't know what their sales are as far as merchandise goes. Now, Stephen Jones did allude to the fact that, our renewals are the highest they've ever been, for people buying tickets. But that doesn't mean that they, for one, are the ones going into the games. Could be that they're looking to sell tickets to fans from other teams and making it as an investment. So, yeah, I'm sleepy. I'm still jet lagged from California, so forgive me. But I think seeing the Cowboys training camp in Oxnard for longer, and after changing all the things where you're now charging more and more for people to be there, and you're seeing less and less, that the Cowboys figure they need to do something to bring back some of the hype that is definitely missing right now. Alrighty, good people. You are up to date with everything that is the Dallas Cowboys. It's already been a busy day. Damn, I feel like I need a nap, man. California done kicked my ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. It done kicked my ass. But that's the way we roll. And back at the red brick house where if I get that lift, I can paint that side. Yeah, I can see that side right now. That would look nice. And I could put the gutter on the front as well. That would be the thing to do. Yeah, definitely. All right, good people. I appreciate y'all as always. And I'll see you soon.